Hello, astrology learners. Thank you for joining Lisa Astro channel. Today, I have another exciting celebrity birth chart analysis for all of you. I am going to be analyzing the Vedic birth chart of Jon Bon Jovi. This is going to be a very interesting video, so make sure to watch it until the end so you don't miss out on any key points. John Francis Bon Jovi Jr., known professionally as Jon Bon Jovi, is an American singer, songwriter, guitarist, and actor. He is best known as the founder and frontman of the rock band Bon Jovi, which was formed in 1983. He has released 15 studio albums with his band, as well as 2 solo albums. Anyone who grew up in the 80s and is familiar with Bon Jovi would be able to recite the words of Living on a Prayer, like, whoa, living on a prayer. Oh, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Take my hand and we'll make it, I swear. Whoa. When he was 16, he was already playing in clubs. Before becoming a major musical success, he was sweeping floors as a janitor in the Power Station, a recording studio in Manhattan. He got to rub elbows and record demos with famous musicians. One of the demos got the attention of a New Jersey radio station, and he went on to sign with Mercury Polygram Records. In the 1990s, he started an acting career, starring in the films, appearing in television shows. Bon Jovi was inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame in 2009. In 2012, he ranked number 50 on the list of Billboard's magazine's Power 100, a ranking of the most powerful and influential people in the music business. He is one of the 6 wealthiest rock stars in the world. He is a founder and former majority owner of the Arena Football League team, the Philadelphia Soul. He is also involved in many philanthropic activities. He is the founder of the Jon Bon Jovi Soul Foundation, which focuses on helping people in need in the areas of hunger and homelessness. He has also undertaken several initiatives to support the disadvantaged, including providing free meals and housing assistance to those affected by hurricane disasters. His father, John Francis Bon Jovi Sr., was a barber and a former Marine. His mother, Carol Sharkey, was also a former Marine, a florist, and Playboy bunny. He has 2 brothers, Anthony and Matthew. His father was of Italian and Slovak ancestry. The name Bon Jovi comes from Skaka, Sicily. His mother is of German and Russian descent. He was born on March 2nd, 1962, in Perth Amboy, New Jersey. Time of birth is 8:45 p.m. I will now display Jon Bon Jovi's Vedic birth chart. Please note I am using the Sidereal Zodiac system, which differs from the tropical Western Zodiac system. You can see he is a Virgo ascendant. These individuals are smart, sophisticated, and kind. They get the job done with perfection without complaining. They are supportive and born to serve and experience great joy in doing that. They can be picky and critical, but they are highly attentive to everything in life. They are devoted to their families. The birth chart ruler Mercury is placed in the 5th house, showing they would be naturally creative and enjoy expressing themselves in various ways. This placement can enhance one's artistic talents and make them more inclined towards artistic pursuits, such as painting, writing, music, or acting. which definitely holds true with this amazing artist. His ascendant nakshatra is in Chitra, indicating charisma, versatility, and physical beauty. Nakshatra is ruled by Mars, associated with masculinity, power, vitality, and courage. The symbol is a pearl, represents beauty, opulence, brightness, and glamour. The spirit or soul shines brightly with everyone. They have a dynamic energy and a striking appearance. Social settings often bring out the best in them. Their personal charm and conversational skills make them easy to befriend. They have a great eye for detail. A strong curiosity leads them to learning throughout life. They have a composure and depth that highlights their appearance. His moon nakshatra is in Uttarashada, comes from the Sanskrit word ladder and invincible, indicating resilience, power, and good fortune. This nakshatra is ruled by the sun, associated with the soul, self-realization, and spiritual enlightenment. These individuals have a determined spirit and makes them excellent leaders, fighters, and visionaries. They strive to uphold righteous conduct. They have a sharp intellect and are quite balanced in their approach towards life. They excel in whatever they put their mind to. They carefully consider all available information and weigh the various arguments before coming to any consideration. Moving on to retrograde Neptune in Libra in the second house. With this placement, individuals may experience profound insights and illusions related to their values, self-worth, and material possessions. They may have a complex relationship with money, possessions, and resources, often undergoing periods of introspection and internal evaluation regarding what truly holds value and meaning in their life. Their approach to financial matters, material possessions, and self-worth may be deeply intuitive and imaginative. Jupiter's ninth aspect on this house of voice gives him a deep and rich voice that made him an iconic figure in the music industry. Second Lord in the fifth house means they find innovative and creative ways to generate income. They can turn their hobbies and artistic talents into profitable ventures. Moving on to Scorpio third house. With this placement, individuals are intense, passionate, and insightful with their communication. They have a natural talent for diving into deep subject matters and uncovering hidden truths. They value honesty, transparency, and meaningful connections, and they are not afraid to address taboo or sensitive topics. Relationship with siblings can be transformational and based on shared emotional experiences and deep connections. Third Lord in the fifth house means these individuals have effective communication in romantic relationships. They have a talent for creative writing. Jon Bon Jovi was the primary songwriter for his band. Moving on to Sagittarius in the fourth house. With this placement, these individuals prioritize creating a home environment that is adventurous, optimistic, and open-minded. They encourage family members to explore different cultures, philosophies, and belief systems. Fourth Lord in the sixth house means individuals may struggle to find a balance between their work responsibilities and their personal life. They may need to make a conscious effort to create harmony between the two. Moving on to Moon, Mercury, Mars, Saturn, and Ketu in Capricorn in the fifth house. That is a lot of Capricorn energy in the house of creativity, passion, entertainment, and risk-taking ability. Having 5 planets in one house is a rare phenomenon in a chart. Usually, a union of the energies of so many planets isn't positive, as the malefic and benefic effects get jumbled up. If a benefic planet is under a malefic influence, it won't function at its best. On the other hand, malefic planets may have no hindrance in casting its negative influence, since the benefic planets will be weak. The areas of life and meanings of this house eats up most of the native's energies. Despite being the focal of attention, the individual can feel very confused in the dimensions that this house represents. The energies of the planets conflict with each other. The combination of Moon, Mercury, Mars, and Saturn gives a fearless and mentally sharp mind. Their high level of intellect and intelligence helps them. People having this conjunction are fearless and mentally sharp. Their high level of intellect and intelligence helps them march ahead in life confidently. They can have a very agitated mind, but has the power and courage. The placement gives popularity. They have eloquent speech and are quite intellectual. Mother can be strict and discipline the children. Mars is exalted, signifying a dynamic and ambitious energy that is focused on self-expression and creativity. They possess a strong drive to achieve their goals and are willing to put in the necessary effort and discipline to make it a reality. They have a very competitive nature. The individual may find solace in creative expression, and their tendency towards moodiness or emotional fluctuations is due to the moon's influence on Ketu. This placement shows many kids. Jon Bon Jovi has 4 kids, a daughter, Stephanie, 31, and sons, Jesse, 29, Jake, 22, and Romeo, 20. Fifth Lord in the 5th house makes this a very strong placement, which is showing individuals have a natural ability for creative self-expression. They have a strong sense of uniqueness and originality. They feel the deep need to express themselves through their creative forms like music. Moving on to Jupiter, Sun, and Venus in Aquarius in the 6th house. With this placement, the individual is hardworking and serving others. Jupiter, holding the lowest degree, shows he is empathetic towards others and strongly involved in philanthropic work. Jupiter holds the lowest degree, showing he is empathetic towards others and strongly involved in philanthropic work. They have a good authority in public life. 6th Lord in the 5th house means the person's happiness comes from overcoming obstacles in life. There can be disputes in romance. Moving on to Pisces 7th house. With this placement, individuals value compassion, empathy, and spiritual connection in their relationships. They are attracted to partners who are sensitive, intuitive, and who share their desire for deep emotional and spiritual union. They strive for relationships that are based on mutual understanding, unconditional love, and a shared spiritual journey. Jon Bon Jovi is married to his high school sweetheart, Dorothy Hurley. They have been together for 30 years. Their mutual understanding and honesty with each other has kept their marriage strong. 7th Lord in the 6th house means they value partners who are reliable, hardworking, and committed to serving others, which is very true. Dorothea has been passionately involved in serving food to the needy and the community. She is the co-founder and program director of Jon Bon Jovi Soul Kitchen, a nonprofit community restaurant she started with her husband that has been serving meals to those in need since 2009. Moving on to Aries 8th house. With this placement, they have a bold and proactive approach to transformation and personal growth. They bring about the transformations they desire in their lives. This makes them fearless when confronting their own fears, insecurities, and limitations. They have strong desire for independence. They struggle with issues of control in relationships. 8th Lord in the 5th house gives an individual a powerful and intense creative drive. They express themselves with depth, passion, and a touch of mystery. Their creative endeavors often involving exploring the depths of the human experience or delving into hidden or taboo subjects. Moving on to Taurus ninth house. With this placement, the individual is grounded in their beliefs and approach to spirituality, and they seek stability and tangible results in their quest for knowledge and understanding. Ninth Lord in the sixth house means the individual seeks to infuse their work and daily routines with a sense of higher purpose and spirituality. They strive to find meaning and fulfillment in their professional endeavors and see their work as a form of service, which we definitely see with Jon Bon Jovi. Moving on to Gemini 10th house. With this placement, the individual is intellectually curious, adaptable, and highly skilled in communication and networking. They are drawn to careers that allow them to express themselves verbally and strongly connecting with others. They thrive in fast-paced environments. They have a natural ability to articulate their thoughts and ideas clearly and persuasively, which enhances their public image. 10th Lord in the 5th house means success and recognition in the public sphere comes from creative achievements. There is a deep passion for self-expression, and they feel fulfilled when showcasing their talents through performance and artistic expression, which just definitely accurately describes Jon Bon Jovi and the strengths he carries with his creative expression and passion for artistry. Moving on to Cancer 11th house. With this placement, individuals are caring and compassionate, and they seek friendships that offer emotional support, understanding, and a sense of home and belonging. They are known for being warm, friendly, and social individuals who are skilled at connecting with others. They tend to be very in tune with the emotions of those around them and often prioritize the needs and feelings of their loved ones over their own. 11th Lord in the 5th house means the individual may connect with individuals who appreciate their creative expression and their dynamic approach to life. And finally, moving on to retrograde Uranus and retrograde Pluto in Leo in the 12th house. This placement encourages exploring innovative and unconventional approaches to meditation, introspecting, and connecting to the universal consciousness. They tend to rebel or resist established spiritual approaches. Personal freedom in spiritual practices is very important to them. Connecting with the inner self and spiritual practices can have a transformative effect on them. 12th Lord in the 6th house creates a Vipreet Raj Yoga. The individual has an independent spirit and makes a significant contribution towards society. Jon Bon Jovi has a reputation for being extremely generous both with his time and his resources. With a diverse career spanning over 3 decades, Jon Bon Jovi remains a highly respected and influential figure in the entertainment industry. Through his music, he has inspired millions worldwide and continues to be an inspiration to many. What a legend who will be remembered forever. That concludes our session for today. I hope you have enjoyed my interpretation on Jon Bon Jovi's Vedic Astrology Birth Chart analysis. If you enjoyed today's video, please like it and feel free to comment. You can share my channel with anyone you know who would have interest in this video and the type of content I provide. If you are new today, please consider subscribing so we can stay connected. I appreciate all of you joining me today, and I look forward to seeing all of you next week. Bye-bye.